Well, gusty winds will continue into the day on Wednesday, and we also have the chance for a frost, not one, but potentially 2 nights this week. I'm First Alert meteorologist Jake Lambright. Let's talk a little bit more about what you can expect as we go through the next couple of days. Let's start off by talking about those wind gusts, because winds have been pretty breezy during the day on Monday and Tuesday as well. We've got those gusts continuing as we go throughout Wednesday. You'll notice winds out at the north there gusting anywhere from 20 to 25 miles per hour throughout the day on Wednesday. The good news is, as we head closer to Thursday, those wind speeds, wind gusts will be coming down a little bit. Still kind of out of the east and northeast, but this time at around 10 to 15 miles per hour as opposed to 20 to 25 miles per hour that we will see on Wednesday. When we take things out to Friday, wind gusts picking up a little bit. We could see gusts as high as 20 miles per hour throughout the day, but by Friday, those wind gusts will not be our main concern. In fact, we do have the chance to see frosty conditions maybe as early as Thursday morning across northern portions of our area in central Louisiana. It's more likely, though, to see frosty conditions along Interstate 20 and areas north closer to southern Arkansas. But where I do have higher confidence that we'll see a freeze, or a frost, I should say, more likely area-wide, will be on Friday morning. Now, I did mention a freeze. They are not completely sold on a light freeze just yet. We are in a degree or two of getting very close to that freezing mark of 32 degrees. So certainly possible that some of the area, especially those northern parishes, once again, we could see a location or two hit 32 degrees. For now, though, in Alexandria specifically, I've got us right at 34 degrees, still cool enough to see some frost as you start that Friday morning drive. I do want to recap our severe weather event from yesterday, because we did have a couple of severe storm warnings across central Louisiana. I'll actually zoom in here on the most active corridor. You'll see even beyond our viewing area in deep East Texas, there were a couple of severe thunderstorm and tornado warnings. For us in our area, we had 2 severe thunderstorm warnings and a tornado warning, all of those throughout portions of Sabine and Natchitoches Parish. That tornado warning didn't include the city of Natchitoches, but it did include the northern part of the parish, including cities like Campty. We do have, thankfully, no confirmed reports of any storm damage across central Louisiana. There were some flooding reports to our northwest yesterday, a confirmed tornado through a tornadic debris signature out toward the Jackson, Mississippi area early Tuesday morning. But again, thankfully, we were able to walk away with no confirmed reports of storm damage from yesterday's severe weather event. So a quick check of our weather setup here. Here's that front that rolled through as those storms moved through our area late Monday night into early Tuesday. But by Wednesday morning, we'll have our second front moving through the region as well, and temperatures will be noticeably cooler as we go through the next couple of days. Rain chances are going to stay on the low and very minimal through the rest of this work week, but they do pick back up this weekend and heading into next week as well. So do want to give you the first alert to that. I do think that this map that you see on the screen, once it loads in, it's being a little too optimistic there with rainfall totals over the next 7 days. It's showing totals anywhere from 2 to 2.5 inches. It's spread out. We certainly need any kind of rain that we can get. But I do think, again, it is a little bit on the higher side. Let's see if I can get that to load in here. Once again, being a little stubborn today, but like I said, looking at generally from what this is saying, 2 to 2.5 inches of rain, but would not be completely shocked if that number gets a little bit lower as the forecast continues to be fine-tuned. See if we can get that data in. It's just taking a second. There it goes. Once again, looking at, again, according to this, 2 to 2.5 inches, but that will be adjusted here in the days to come. All right, let's talk temperatures, because those get cooler. We were in the mid to upper 70s today, even low 80s in some spots. Starting tomorrow, high temperatures will be in the 60s for a couple of days, then potentially seeing highs in the 50s for the first half of next week. You see that cool down doesn't last long, already back into the low and mid 60s by the second half of next week. Of course, cooler than we've been here recently, but a bit warmer compared to those highs in the 50s. Morning lows also will be cooler. Again, looking at the chance possibly for frost in some areas Thursday morning, looking like it's going to be more widespread Friday morning. Beyond that, morning lows get warmer until we get toward the second half of next week. And so far, I have those forecasted lows in the upper 30s, so not concerned about a frost at this point, but of course, going to be watching that very, very closely. All right, let's get a look here at your first alert 7 and 10-day forecast. Again, temperature-wise, we're going to be on a bit of a roller coaster here in the coming days. Rain chances picking back up during the weekend, and unsettled weather continuing as we head into the next week. For now, though, no strong signals of any kind of severe weather. Of course, if that changes, I'll make sure to give you the first alert.